Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Andrea and my mission is to help others take back control of their health. In today's video, I am just updating you guys on my 90-day carnivore challenge. I am on day... I don't know. Let me check. All right, as of today, I am on day 49, but here's the thing. During Thanksgiving, I had non-carnivore foods. So I made my carnivore pumpkin brownies, which were amazing. So I made my carnivore brownies and I didn't go too far off. I had some keto treats and I'm starting to realize that anything with almond flour actually does give me problems. So I need to stay away from that. I did get really bloated on Thanksgiving. We traveled for a couple days and we stopped at Fogo de Chao.
Let me put my belt on.
Why are you gonna need a belt? You're gonna get stuffed.
Pull my pants up when my belly starts pushing on them.
We are here.
We're there.
I have never been here, but I've heard good things, and Dan has been here a couple times, so we made it a stopping point on our way back to North Carolina from spending Thanksgiving in Florida. It was so good. Again, I had like pickled onions and olives and cheese, but other than that, they had such good meat. It was such an awesome experience and we had such a fun time. Dan and I were both looking forward to going to Fogo de Chao when we were driving back up from Florida. So we enjoyed that, and then we got home and I started right back on ruminant meats, organs, salt and water. And I'm not sure if I was re-exposed to the toxins in my old home that made me not feel well, but for the past couple weeks I did not feel too good. And so I've put off filming just because I just haven't felt well and I just wanted to rest. I am back and I'm going to add one more week on to my 90 days. And it's gonna be really fun because January is World Carnivore Month. And Dan is deciding to go strict carnivore as well for probably 2 months. I will probably be bringing him on and adding him into my videos if we're together. For those of you who don't know, we do have a long distance relationship. So when we are together, I will probably film and it'll be fun. So I just wanted to let you guys know and remind you all that I'm doing this more for an experiment, not so much to be dogmatic in the way that I want my diet to be, because I eventually want to be able to eat things other than meat. I came to carnivore because I was so sick and it definitely brought me a lot of healing, but I think I'm ready after these 90 days to start adding things back in. I personally do not think that I will be adding stevia back in. I had some when I was down in Florida and some electrolytes, and I didn't like it. The protein powders are usually okay if I have stevia, but I would drink electrolytes all day and have stevia in it, and I'm not going to do that again. But also going forward, this 90-day challenge hasn't been very sustainable for me. So going forward, so I can at least keep things moving along and make sure I don't go off the rail in the opposite direction, I'm gonna add eggs and butter. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I had them when I was down in Florida and I did okay. I did not get bloated, I did not break out, and I felt fine. So that is why I'm adding those back in. That was actually gonna be after the 90 days that I was gonna do that, but I'm just gonna do it now so that this is more sustainable because I was getting super bored. I really do not recommend a carnivore diet to anybody unless they are very ill or they want to. And if I do, it's going to be definitely like a temporary thing, and then they can start adding like low toxic foods back in. I personally love food, and I believe that there are more than one ways to enjoy our food. Now, this does not mean that I think processed foods are better. I'm definitely going to stick to a whole food, animal-based diet. I do think meat is the most nutrient-dense food available to us, and that will never change, ever. I will always prioritize protein. I will always prioritize fat over carbs, but I definitely want my diet to move along the route of more seasonal eating. So I can enjoy some fruit in the summer and maybe some squash in the fall and the winter, and then in the spring, I don't know what's available in the spring, but even some types of vegetables. I personally deal with estrogen dominance, and I know that some cruciferous vegetables help with that, so I will actually add those back in, whichever one is in season. That'll be later down the road. And you guys will follow me on my journey. I'll be trying to keep everybody up to date on what I'm doing and how it's affecting me. As far as from now until, I believe it's gonna be the end of January, I will be doing ruminant meats, salt, water, and eggs and butter. So I'm actually really excited. The eggs and butter have tasted amazing. So I normally like my eggs more runny and really buttery, but if you cook them to where they're almost dry, they almost become like noodles, and it really it reminds me of eating buttered noodles when I was a kid, and it just, I don't know, it makes me really happy. That was really it. I just wanted to update you guys, tell you that Dan's gonna be joining me, coming alongside of me. I'm not really sure what he's gonna be specifically eating, but when I am down there, or I should say up there, when I'm up there in December for Christmas, I will be filming, and I really don't plan on going off track in December for Christmas. If I do, it will probably most likely be some type of carnivore, or maybe some type of animal-based ice cream or animal-based dessert, because I did not like how I felt after eating that almond flour dessert. I was really bloated and I did not feel good. As far as my measurements and weight go, I have not gained any weight. I have not lost any weight, and I'm fine with that, but I've been working out. I definitely feel like I look different. So at the end of these 90 days, I will be showing a before and after picture. And again, like I said, I just started lifting weights. I think the coolest thing though right now is that I haven't been able to work out like I am in over 2 years. For those of you who don't know, I have struggled with POTS, and that led me down the road of Lyme disease and mold toxicity, and I've been handling that mostly naturally, and I started taking something called glutathione as well as doing a stricter carnivore. I just felt like a new human. Like I could work out, my chest didn't hurt, my heart rate didn't go through the roof. I had mentioned earlier in the video that I think I flared up from being exposed to mold again back at my old home, because I started getting a lot of chest pain and palpitations and all those annoying symptoms, and I really think it may have been from re-exposure and not necessarily what I was eating. And the reason I'm correlating that is because I've had those foods before and I don't get those symptoms after. I may get bloated or have some other symptoms, but not the cardiac symptoms. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. And I also wanted to mention one more thing, and that is that if you're finding yourself struggling during the holiday seasons, it's okay. We live in a world where processed food and sugar is shoved in our faces, and it is really, really hard to say no sometimes. I would say this is just a tip for the holiday season. If you struggle with saying no to something, and you're probably more of an abstainer like I am than a moderator, like you can't just have one donut or one piece of cake, prioritize your protein. Just prioritize your protein. Try to eat more protein than you think you need, or maybe even eat some protein before you go, so at least you're full and you're not hungry and wanting to eat anything that's in front of you. And then if you are not ill and struggling with other diseases, I think it's okay to enjoy a piece of cake every once in a while. I don't think that it's a crime. And like I said, if it's not going to spiral you into a binging episode, then I would say go ahead and enjoy it. But prioritize your protein so your blood sugar doesn't spike. And you can always add digestive enzymes and other things to help you, even binders and things like that, to help mitigate the damage that those foods may cause. I don't like the fear that has been brought into the nutrition world. I don't think we should be scared of foods, but I think that we need to know what real food is versus not real food. And I don't think we should be scared of processed food. I just think we need to understand the consequences of eating that instead of nutrient-dense food. And then once you really understand that, you would rather choose the bacon and eggs over the pancakes. But I'm really excited. I want to explore the world of sourdough and fermenting and growing my own fruits and vegetables. I just think that is amazing, and God definitely designed us to work the ground and produce our own food, whether it's from animals or the ground. And I never, ever, ever want anybody to fear food, even though I am right now doing a strict carnivore diet because it benefits me. And I believe that it can benefit anybody, especially for a short period of time of eliminating things and giving your body the nutrients that it needs. Well guys, if you have not tried the carnivore diet and you are interested, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you along in your journey. I am halfway through, I guess. Not so much halfway through. I'd say a quarter through my nutrition therapy practicing school. So around this time next year, I will be able to see people and take them on as clients, and that'll be super amazing. I hope one day to have a brick and mortar where I can incorporate other healing modalities like infrared sauna, massage therapy, and all those fun things. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them below. Like, comment, share so I can keep doing these. And I really want to know what you guys are interested in, what you want to know. I love educating people, not just telling them about what I'm eating. So if you have any suggestions on what you would like to hear next, please comment below. I probably won't make another video until after Christmas. The holidays can be rough and I have homework that I'm trying to catch up on. So I will not see you probably until after Christmas. So Merry Christmas, guys. And I hope you all just enjoy being present with your family and not stress so much over what you are eating. But remember to prioritize your protein these next couple weeks, and always remember to eat your steak.